arguably the coolest pancakes that I've ever made. Seriously, some of my favorites. Acorn pancakes with pine nuts. So, not just any pancakes here. These are from my book, and I've been wanting to do a video on them for a while. Take your cold leached acorn flour that you've probably kept in the freezer, and we're going to want to sift it here to make sure that there's no chunks. You want a very fine acorn flour, just to make sure that there's no larger pieces in there which would not be soft when we put them into the pancakes. And then a good trick for working with acorn flour is we're going to toast it just like any other nut. The flavor can get a little bit mild when it's in the freezer, and acorns don't have a lot of flavor by themselves. We're also going to add some cornmeal, and I really love the combination of cornmeal and acorn here together. But it does make the batter, a little bit more tricky to work with than your typical pancake batter. So we're just going to toast that until it's warm to the touch. Don't want to get it brown because that would denature the starch. And we're going to make simple pancakes, some buttermilk, an egg, a little bit of sugar, a pinch of salt, a little bit of melted butter, and then we'll add a leavener that's just going to be a little bit of baking powder. And we'll mix all of that together before we add the flour because we don't want to activate the gluten too much. And you can see the pine nuts do not go into the batter. We will get to that, and it's the most fun. These pancakes are so much fun. Mix in the flour at the end just until it's thoroughly incorporated. Now brush a pan with butter. Now this is the fun part. Put some pine nuts down, and we're going to put about a quarter cup of batter. And we're going to jiggle the pan a little bit to get it flat. Oh, my pan's not hot enough, so that one was a little bit blonde. As you cook them, the pan's going to get to the perfect temperature. These take a little bit of getting used to. That's what you're looking for, that perfect golden brown. Okay, so once again, a couple pine nuts, like a teaspoon or so. Put the batter on there, and you can see this is a little bit tricky because the batter has two different flours that do not have gluten. But just take your time, go nice and slow. Obviously, you can do this on a griddle, and you will get there. But they're a little bit tricky when you're just starting out. But I tell you, every time I flip over a pancake and you see that you got golden brown pine nuts on the other side, every time you flip it over, it's exciting and it doesn't really get old. But you got to take your time because, like you can see, they're a little bit liquid there, but they will cook perfectly fine. Just a little bit of a learning curve. I like to serve them with wild blueberries. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of maple syrup happening. I just love that, how shiny the syrup is. You can put butter on them. I love a little bit of creme fraiche that I might flavor with wildflowers or an herb or something like that. But these are just a really nice, easy introduction to cooking with acorn flour. And like I said, I think the combo of cornmeal and acorn here is really, really special. And I think you'll really like them. The whole recipe is on my website. And if you make it, leave a comment. Let me know how you like them. Thanks for watching.